Hello folks, welcome to my channel. It's TASportstalk here. Today my topic is going to be on the ESPN ranking that came out this morning, number 25 to 21. 25 you got Scottie Pippen, 24 you got Elgin Baylor, you got 23 Stephen Curry, 22 was Kevin Durant, and 21 was the big ticket Kevin Garnett. And I'm not going to talk about if Curry should be higher or Kevin Durant should be lower or this and that. I'm not going to talk about that. I just don't like the logic behind ranking young players like Stephen Curry and Kevin Durant all time this soon. For me, when I look at ranking all time, especially when you get to top 25 or top 20, for me it comes down to what you've done on the court, what you've done off the court, and the longevity or the consistency of what you've produced in the league. Stephen Curry, obviously, I think he's played only like 7 or 8 years in the league. Kevin Durant, same thing, he's closing into 10 years. Stephen Curry is, and we know, and I know that both Kevin Durant and Stephen Curry, they're going to end up being one of the greatest basketball players of all time. And they're both already, in my opinion, a future Hall of Famer. And there's no debate about that. Obviously, Stephen Curry, in my opinion, and I've said this like 2 years ago, he is the greatest basketball shooter I've ever seen. I'm not talking about just three. I'm not talking about mid-range. I'm talking about just in general. His shot is something we have never seen, especially when he comes off the dribble and he pulls up from 30, 25 foot. I mean, it's insane. I've never seen anything like that. And Kevin Durant, of course, Kevin Durant is one of the greatest scorers of all time, if not the greatest. And for his height, he's 6'10", 6'9", whatever he is, to be able to handle the ball the way he does and score the way he does. Obviously, he's a 4-time NBA scoring champion. But for me, still too young and too early for me to rank Stephen Curry or Kevin Durant all time, especially Stephen Curry 23, Kevin Durant 22, and you got someone like Kevin Garnett, who's played 20 years in the league, is just one spot ahead of Kevin Durant and 2 spots ahead of Stephen Curry. It doesn't make sense to me. And of course, you got Scottie Pippen, who is one of the greatest all-time defensive players of all time, 7-time All-Star, 10-time All-NBA defensive team. And the year that Michael Jordan retired, it was 94, 95. He led the Bulls to 55 wins. He was short couple games of being in the finals without Jordan. So it goes back to saying Scottie Pippen was really good. I know he played with Michael Jordan, arguably the greatest basketball player of all time, but for Pippen to be ranked 25 and Stephen Curry and Kevin Durant already ahead of him, I just don't like this idea of ranking these players so quickly and so high in less than 4 or 5 years. And again, it goes back to, for me, is let them finish out their careers. We already know these two guys are future Hall of Famers, future greats, but let them finish their career. At least let them get 3/4 or halfway through their career. Kevin Durant is still on his prime. Stephen Curry, it looks like he just entered his prime. So for you to rank him already top 20, top 23, top 25, it's unfair to the greats. That's my opinion on ranking all time. Let me know what you guys think. Comment below or hit me up on Twitter, DTarKamad. I'm out for the day.